my time with you.
What's going on, everybody? Yo's the Coast is back. I've got a new review from a new product from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements that isn't even out yet. I have John Frum. This is a brand new scent that's coming out very, very soon from PAA. Definitely something here I've been looking forward to. Number one, I'm going to say I love the artwork. Huge fan of that type of artwork. It's a World War II fighter. Quick backstory on the name. John Frum is like when they would go overseas during World War II, and the people from the South Pacific were talking, trying to figure out who we were, and they'd be like, hey, I'm John from St. Louis or John from Chicago. All they were hearing was John Frum, and so that's where the name kind of stuck. Now, one thing I want to mention is that this is a musk fragrance. If you've tried any of his other scents before, or a different musk before, such as Blackbot, you're going to get some musky notes from this. And the funny thing is when I first opened this, I'm like, man, I get some hints of Blackbot in there, which I love musk, but it's more toned down, it's more well-rounded, it's got other scents in there too. Got Sicilian seed rat, black pepper, sea salt, ambergris, sandalwood, kava kava, white musk, and animalic musk. So the musks are at the end of it. But it's there, and it's good, it's strong, but it's not like Blackbot. So if you've been turned off from Blackbot or you want to try a musk, Doug is also saying that 2019 is the year of the musk. It's going to make a comeback. So he started off with this here, and I think he's got something good. Magic is in the dry down. But like I said, if you have Blackbot or something like that where it is really, really strong, this is more well-rounded. It throws some other fragrances in there to kind of tone it down where it's not so in your face. So I love Blackbot personally, but I notice I have to use it very sparingly because it is really, really overpowering. And I can see how that could offend some people. So like I said, if I know I'm not going anywhere, I'll use the Blackbot, or if I'm going out and I want to wear it, I use it lightly. This one I can use I can apply it more liberally because it's more well balanced. So anyway, enough of the yakking tonight. I'm going to be using with that, and like I said, I do have the matching aftershave, which also has the incredible label on it too. I'm going to be using the Single Edge Starling from PAA. And one thing I've noticed personally with CK6 is probably one of the thirstiest soaps out there. It is a vegan base. I'm sure most people know that by now, but it is an amazing vegan base. Probably one of the ones that sparked the big vegan race to try and get some soaps that competed with tallow, and he's done a fantastic job, but it is very thirsty. So I've noticed that if I use my Badger brush from Creature of the Wheel here, which is huge, I can actually get a much better lather right off the bat. I fight it a lot less. This thing holds a shit ton of water, and it retains the heat. So let's get into this. So if you guys have ever seen CK6 before, you do know it is a semi-soft soap, but like I still like to do a puck lather. And I'm going to go right to the face, no bowl. I like a low density structured lather. I don't like light and fluffy and cloudy and airy. And I feel I get better results like that. Especially with the combination of this brush and the CK6 formula is fantastic. Absolutely perfect for my technique. As you see, I make a mess in the process. Probably have a little too much water. So I hope you guys have been doing good. Hope you're enjoying the interviews. Hope you saw Mammoth. Been doing a lot more live shaves too lately on my Instagram. Getting some new guys to the game, getting their feet wet, wanting to do some live shave. It's great. part of the community here. Now, one thing I do want to mention about this soap here, number one, is you see I've got a great water base now. I'm getting this nice, dense, creamy, yogurty lather here. It's so great with the CK6 formula. Now, Kava Kava is in here. I know I mentioned that earlier. In the South Pacific, it actually is a drug. You know, and used in certain circumstances. It's a sedative. Other circumstances, it can be used and be like euphoric. And I know Doug, when he was distilling, he was able to not to distill the oil, but the hydrosol. And he said it's got a dirty green scent, almost like a vetiver. And I thought that was kind of cool too, because I like a vetiver scent. So you've got this dirty green scent, as he says, of the vetiver-like substance in here of the Kava Kava. And like I said, this is unique. It's different than a musk, just a plain musk. I like the complexity. Now, I'm working this lather more than I usually do, but I just thought I wanted to tell that story real quick. But as you can see, this stuff is crazy thick. Great sheen on it right now. So I think we're ready to do a shave. A quick one pass with the Starling. And at this point, you know, most people know what CK6 formula is, who Doug is. You know that what a great vegan base this is. Slickness is incredible, and you know, post shave is great. Definitely you don't need a post shave balm or splash. If so not desired, it's definitely not required. It leaves a lot of moisture in the skin, has a great residual slickness, and same with Doug's scents too. Is I'd say on the soap here, I'm probably getting about a 7 on the scent strength off the soap. Doug's scents are known to be strong and very long lasting. Most of the, well, I'd say pretty much all of the aftershave / cologne bottles that I have from him, I'll put them on in the morning and they will last all day. Very, very happy with those. And his scents are so unique. His artwork is so awesome, and this is no different here with this formula. Or I'm sorry, with the new release John Frum. Can't wait for you guys to check this out. If you're wanting to try a musk and you haven't tried either one, I'm gonna recommend John Frum over Blackbot, just for the simple fact I think you'll get more compliments on this one since it's more well-rounded. And like I said, I know Doug's trying to bring musk back. This is the year of the musk, and I think this is going to be the right way to do it. I think Blackbot's a little too intense and it's not quite for everybody. Start with this, and I know he just re-released Blackbot in CK6, which is awesome. I may have to replace my old formula Blackbot with it at some point, but right now, obviously, no need to. Now, I'm just going to do a quick little buff on some of my spots here. I do love this Starling single edge razor too. If you guys haven't seen it, very light, 7075 aluminum. Not getting any dryness, irritation, great residual slickness. Perfect. Let me rinse off and give you guys my final thought. Oh yes. Getting that great post-shave glow feeling, super moisturized, very soft, very slick still. I can still smell the soap great, but I'm gonna top it off, and we're gonna follow it up with the John Frum aftershave. Oh man, that smells good. Like I said, it's got a great musk scent, but it has that Kava Kava and the black pepper and the salt and all the other stuff in there that I can't remember, the ambergris. Oh man, I have not put this on yet. This is intense. Whew. I will say I'm getting a little burning around my cheeks, but that just could be the particular fragrance that's in here. Could be several different variables, but normally that kind of burning goes away fairly quickly. Like I said, normally when I get the irritation, it's just in this little area right here. Nothing else down here. Man, that smells really good. Well guys, as you can see here, I think one thing I do want to mention, actually, I want to talk about one more thing here before I call it quits. I almost forgot. Now, one thing I do want to mention, only just because it was noted in the pamphlet that I did get, is that this here, the splash, you will see has four very potent, effective plant extracts. It's got aloe vera, bayberry, coffee berry, and seaweed. And as far as Doug knows, he's the only artisan to utilize those plant extracts in an effort to boost the healing power of the aftershave. And the John Frum is no different, and he went all out. And so that's why he went with this. It's got the good skin healing moisture, and just so you know, that burning feeling is already gone, and I'm getting a great, just skin is relaxed, toned, tight, great feeling, and it smells amazing. So if you really want to check out a Musk, this is the one I recommend for sure. Doug's products with PAA are great, so is he. The company is awesome. They have great customer service. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, this is Yost the Coast. I will catch you in the next episode.